Alright guys and girls, welcome to another episode of Astral Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Alright guys, this is part 2, 2008 BMW 335Xi. Customer's complaint? Well actually, it's a few complaints. But the main important one is that the shut off, it would not start. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. It's a lot of windy out here. So guys, remember in part 1, we checked it out. We saw the power distribution box located on top of the battery was completely fried, messed up. So we're going to be replacing both parts today. All right? So stay tuned. Coming up on Astral Auto Repairs. This channel is a member of the Astral Stars, which means we have a zero-tolerance policy against the harassment of others. Anybody who violates that policy will be banned. For further information, please visit www.theastralstars.com. Alright guys, here we go. Now, what we're going to be replacing is the power distribution box here. You can see it's all melted and messed up. And we're going to be replacing the positive cable that's located right here. Now, actually the end of this is mounted from somewhere down there. So what we're going to have to do is remove the battery. The first thing we're going to do is separate it right here. And we're going to try to turn this nut and get it off. If not, we're going to have to get some vice grips or something to grab the back end of it and then get that off. Alright, so let's get some tools and we'll be right back. Alright guys, let's do this. Right now, we got a 13mm deep, 3/8 drive. What we're going to do is try to loosen up, figures, I knew it would hold turn. But that's not a problem because we got our pair of vice grips here. And what we're going to do here, now actually I don't care about this right here. Even if we get a screwdriver or something and break all that out, break all that, it don't even matter. Enough to get our vice grips in there to hold that into place. Okay. Now let's see if now you're gonna use a socket. You can use a 3/8 drive ratchet. Let's try to use a ratchet to try to break it loose first. Okay, cool. Switch over to our cordless impact. Take that off. Okay, got that separated. Now, let's get this off of here. The next thing you're going to do, guys, get your 3/8 drive ratchet. You get a 10mm deep socket, 3/8 drive. And what you're going to do over here on the negative terminal, you're going to loosen up that nut right there. And we're going to take that. Oh.
The nut.
The nut right there.
I guess the one on the terminal. Okay.
Alright, I'll loosen that up. Get that negative post off of there. And push that to the side. Now we can probably switch this around and get this battery out of here. But what we're going to do here, yeah, let's try to get that battery out of here. You know what, guys, let's unplug it. See that? Got a tab right here. Pull that, push that tab down. Unplug that. Pay attention to where it's at. It's color coded, so you probably can't mess that up. Now we got the red one right here. Push that tab down and unplug that one. Lean that to the side. Lean that to the side. And let's get our battery out of there. Alright, let's put this to the side and we'll be right back. Can you see that good? You need lighting there?
You know I'm recording.
Oh, okay. I know you're recording. Alright guys, the next thing we're going to do, get all this out of the way, man. This is on our way. Your positive battery terminal here. We're going to be replacing this. It's going to go down here, and there's going to be a 13mm nut right inside there. So I'm grabbing my 13mm deep socket, 3/8 drive, my 3/8 drive ratchet. Okay, let me get in there for, let me get in there for a second. All right. Let's take that nut off of there. Pull our post off, and there's our positive terminal. All right, how it went. Pay attention to how it came off. It came off just like this. So you're gonna see this turn at a little angle right there. So it's gonna go on just like that. Let's go get our new one, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, check it out. There we go. We got our new one. What you wanna do is match them up. Make sure they look identical. Wow, you can tell this one was completely melted and messed up. Man, what a poor, and it's actually a kind of a poor design if you think about it, because that's all they got. They got the plastic holding this screw in here, which kind of sucks. And this one is actually welded on. Definitely an upgraded version. All right, let's stop talking and get this thing in here. Next thing we're gonna do, go down here. Now there's gonna be an opening right here where this is gonna go at. Let me bend this a little bit. So it's gonna go just like that. Get your 13mm nut. Put it on there by hand, by a couple threads, so you don't get it cross-threaded. And then take your 13mm socket deep, and we're gonna tighten that up. Now, do not go crazy when you tighten this up. That's all you want to do is bring it until it stops, and then a little bit more. All right, let's get that done, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got that tightened up, but we're not done. Your new one's also going to come with this little cover right here. That's to protect that nut, because if anything metal gets down there and touch that, it's going to short everything in this car out. So you want to bring this cover forward, and that's all it does. It just pops right, snaps right into place up there. Yeah, I said that so simple, like it was easy and all. Bam, there you go, guys. We are looking great. Let's get this thing, try to keep this held up in the air. Get all our wires out of the way and all, because now we're going to get ready to set our battery back in there. So make sure everything is out of the way, especially on the negative side. I see a plug over here that looks like it was disconnected from something, but it doesn't look like it went anywhere. Huh. All right, so let's get our battery and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got our battery. And when you lower this battery in here, you got to make sure everything is out of the way. Okay, lower that down. And then over to the side, I should have showed you this when the battery was out. Over here, you're going to have this gray little tube right here. This is a vent for the battery. Sometimes these batteries will get hot, the acid will come out, so they got that vent hooked up. You got to make sure you have that hooked up, because if not, the battery acid will go down there onto the battery tray and it'll start eating this car up. You can see it over there?
Yeah.
So let's get that hooked up.
Hooked up to the battery?
Yep. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me tilt this battery a little bit. See that tube sticking out of the battery?
Yeah.
That's exactly where it goes to. So let's get that hooked up. Just pushes up on there. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Got that hooked up, and we are looking good, guys. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys. Now, make sure your negative terminal is pushed to the side. That's the last one we're going to connect here. We don't want to short anything out. So the next thing we're going to do is take our positive terminal. You're going to have a cap right here, a little cover. Got this little tab right there. You're gonna push that tab back this way and open that cover up. Just like that. Go down, put our positive terminal on, and make sure it's all the way down. And there's a 10mm nut up here that's used to tighten this up. Just in case. Dang it, where's my 10mm? Oh, just in case, I'm gonna loosen that up. Make sure that's nice and loose. Because you wanna make sure that terminal goes down as far as it can go. Okay, there you go. Don't tighten it up yet. Leave it just like that. Next thing you can do, you want to take your power distribution box, the new one. Where did I put that at? Oh, dang it, man. Take your power distribution box, which is right here. And what you want to do is open up this cover right here. Dang it. Pop that cover open. Set this, let me get this out of your way. Set this on the battery. But first you gotta make sure that, yeah. Set it onto the battery post right there. Hold that down. Take the nut that came off of there. Put that on by a couple threads. Now, while it's off of there, you got your big positive terminal over here for power feed. Make sure you put that in there to plug it in. And you're gonna push it until it snaps into place. Bam, done. And then, where's the other one at? There it is. Here's your other one, which lines up right with the blue one. Push that right into place till it clips. Bam, done. Now we're ready to tighten them up. Now the first thing we're going to do is tighten up the terminal over here. Again, make sure this negative terminal is to the side, because just now it just came over and almost was touching the negative. I don't want it to touch yet. I don't want it to touch the post yet. So make sure that's tucked down to the side. So we're going to take our 10mm. This time I'm going to use a 4-inch 3/8 extension. And I'm going to go ahead and tighten up this nut right here. Now do not over tighten this, because you can strip it out. So that's all you want to do. Go down till it's nice and snug. This is not one of those tighten till it stops. Just snug. All right, done. Fold your cover, your protective cover over. Put that back into place. Open this one up. Switch over to your 13mm. Now we're going to go to tighten up this one. Let's bring that one down till it stops, and then a little bit more. All right, let's get that tightened, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, that one's tightened up. Fold the little cover over. Bam, done. Everything so far is looking good. Yeah, buddy. All right, let's go over here. We got one more wire to connect before we connect our negative terminal. Pop this cover off right here, and if you pop it off, you can see right here, this little tab that folds out. Just pick that up, pop it open. You got a 13mm nut right there. Let's get our 13mm socket. Wow, that one was loose too, man. This whole thing was. Let's take this off, and then we're gonna switch it over and put that over on this post right here. Tighten it up till it stops, and then a little bit more. All right, so let's get that off. And guys, definitely pay attention to this video, because there is some important information that we gotta, important steps we gotta take before this job is actually finished. So we put that on there. That's garbage. Put this on. All right, we're gonna tighten that up till it stops and a little bit more. We'll be right back. All right, guys, looking good. Fold our cover off. That part is done. The positive side distribution box is done. Now we can go over here, connect our negative terminal. Bring that down till it can't go no more. Get our 10mm deep 3/8 drive. Tighten that up. Alright, now the next step, guys, grab your scanner, code reader, because you gotta clear the codes. Even though the battery is disconnected, European vehicles keeps the codes inside the vehicle. Remember part 1, this car had like 10 codes. So we gotta clear those out. Customer gotta drive it, see what comes up. But as far as the starting problem, it is fixed. And also we gotta address some oil leaking issues as well. But let's go clear these codes out. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, check it out. Even though the battery was disconnected, you can see the ABS, the airbag system, 3 codes, 6 codes, 10 codes, 3 codes. European vehicles will keep these codes in the memory. So disconnecting the battery does not do a thing. So what you got to do is actually go through each system and clear it out. Now I'm gonna have to go through each one of these and clear this out. So let me clear that out and I'll be right back. Alright, ready. Alright guys, we cleared out all the codes, but one came back for the airbag system. Alright, so that means this is a hard code. This means this code's got to be addressed right now. But it's no, not right now, because it's not affecting the vehicle whether it's starting up or not. So we're good to go. But everything else, if I go into read codes and I want to go all the above, now remember we had 10, 6, 3. Yeah, I know it takes a while sometimes. One code, that's it for the airbag, SRS system. So we are good to go. Step on the brakes, start the vehicle, everything is great. Now the customer's gonna be driving it, and some of the codes may come back, you never know. But as far as the starting issue, that is done. All right, guys, clear this out, disconnect it, and we'll be right back.
Alright, so today we had a 2008 BMW 335Xi, and we showed you how to replace the positive battery cable and the power distribution box located on top of the battery. So if you guys have any comments or questions, you can post it below in the comment section, or you can email Timmy at tim@astralautorepairs.com. Hope you paid attention. If not, watch it again. This is Sylvia from Astral Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it, nobody can. See you next time.